everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you a super easy recipe you can make in your air fryer. It is a breakfast, carnivore friendly and keto friendly egg souffle. Now in this recipe you can add whatever kind of ingredients you want, but I'm going to show you a really easy and simple carnivore version of this egg souffle. So first thing I want to do is I want to crack my eggs into a bowl. Now of course, depending on how big you want this to be, you can increase the number of ingredients, but I'm going to make this for about a serving of 2 to 3 people. So first thing we're going to do is, like I said, crack 6 eggs into a bowl. And I'm using large eggs. You can use large to extra large eggs. This is one of those recipes that's just like a go-to, that's so easy to make, not that many ingredients, really not complicated, and it's just so delicious. High protein, first thing in the morning. And now you just want to beat your eggs. I also love making this as like a meal prep. This is such a great hack. It's so easy. You just throw it in the air fryer and forget about it, and then you can have breakfast for several days. I also like to take this to lunch because it's high protein, and the way that I'm making it, it's also keto, so it's a little bit high in fat, so it's perfect to keep you satiated throughout the day. All right, so these eggs are beaten. Let me set them aside. And next thing you want to do is you want to have some thick cut bacon. I have this bacon right here. You can use as much or as little as you want. I absolutely love bacon, so I'm going to use a lot of it. This is about 5 strips. And I'm just going to cut them into 1-inch pieces. And you want uncooked bacon for this. You also want to make sure when you buy bacon, I like to buy it from the butcher because I know that there's no added sugar in it. But if you're going to buy it in the package, make sure you check that there's no added sugar and that it's as low sodium as possible. Your pieces do not have to be perfect. We just want them much smaller than obviously the whole piece of bacon. I'm gonna drop this bacon into the bowl. Next thing you want to do is you want to take some cheese. Now, you can buy pre-shredded cheese, but I just like to shred the cheese myself. And this is, you can use any cheese of preference. I really like to use like a mild to medium cheddar. You can also use sharp cheddar, mozzarella, Colby Jack, pepper jack, although pepper jack is not fully carnivore. So it's whatever you like. And you can do either the thick shred or thin shred. It really doesn't matter. It's gonna cook exactly the same way regardless. For the ease of shredding and to make this faster, I am just going to use the thick shredded side. And the reason I like to shred the cheese myself is because when you buy it pre-shredded, it has all these caking agents like potato starch and all this other starch that's just not good for you. And it's also not carnivore. So buy the cheese in the block. It's also just so much cheaper than buying it pre-shredded, and just shred it yourself. You can buy one of those cheese graters or hand grate it like I am. And now you just add as much shredded cheese as you want. I'm gonna add about 1 cup of shredded cheese. Again, it's up to your preference. It really doesn't matter for this. It is completely to taste. I'm also gonna add a pinch of black pepper and a pinch of salt. I know that a lot of people, if you're super strict carnivore, you don't add black pepper. I'm not a super strict on carnivore, so I am gonna add a little bit, but you can avoid that. Just add a little bit of salt. And now we're going to whisk all these ingredients together. I know you're probably thinking, why am I using uncooked bacon? You can use cooked bacon, but I think that when you use the uncooked bacon, it just tastes so much better. It will fully cook in this air fryer. My kind of hack for cooking bacon is if I'm just cooking the bacon by itself, I throw it in at like 375 to 400 for about 8 minutes. We're gonna cook this for much longer, so don't worry, it is going to fully cook. And I'm just using my whisk to break it up. You can break it up by hand, but I'm just using it to spread it out as much as possible. Moving on to our air fryer, I'm gonna be putting in one of these air fryer liners into the tray of my tasty air fryer. This is my new favorite air fryer, as you guys already know. Make sure to use my discount code in the description below if you're interested in purchasing this air fryer. It has a meat probe, it has sensors to make sure that everything is cooked perfectly every single time. And I'm gonna be using this to make our egg souffle. And if you're interested in purchasing these liners as well, I have a link to my Amazon in this description below so you can purchase these. If you don't want to use the liner or you don't have a liner, don't worry about it. You can just use parchment paper and make sure that it has, you know, kind of like a deeper, make sure that it's deep. Make sure that it's not just lining the tray itself, but you want it to come up, because we're gonna be pouring in a liquid egg mixture. We don't want it to like be all over the tray. It's just gonna be a mess if you do it like that. Next thing we're going to add is some spray. So you can either, if you don't have a butter spray or a beef tallow spray, this is like one of my new favorite things to use in the kitchen. It just adds so much flavor. I'm not sponsored by this company, but it's just so delicious. If you don't have this, you can also just get some melted butter and brush it along the parchment paper, but I'm gonna use a little bit of this to spray my liner. And the reason I'm using this is strictly for flavor. The parchment paper or these air fryer liners, they will not let the egg souffle, it won't stick to it, but I just love this flavor that it adds, so that's why I'm adding it. And now that I've sprayed, I'm gonna just pour in my egg mixture. Time to throw it into the air fryer. I've set it to 380 degrees on the air fry setting, and we're gonna cook it for 18 minutes. Just gonna press start, and I will see you guys at the very end. All right, guys, it is ready. Let's take a look. Oh my God, it just smells so delicious. Let's take this out. It is absolutely perfect. Take a look at that. A perfect cheesy, bacony egg souffle. Take a look at this delicious slice. It is nice and cheesy, nice and bacony. I mean, what else do you need? Eggs, bacon, cheese. It's the perfect breakfast. It's the perfect meal. Let's take a nice, delicious bite here. Cheers. The eggs are cooked absolutely perfectly. They are so creamy. They're not dry at all. They are just absolutely delicious and perfect. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what carnivore recipes you want to see me make next. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Also, hit that notification bell to never miss a tasty upload. Till next time.